everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I want to do kind of an abstract-y one that is kind of along the grid thing, but a little different than some of the other ones that we've done. I want to do like maybe different squares. And so I've pulled a color card 354 out of Color Cube Volume 2 by Sarah Renee Clark. And what I'm going to do is very loosely pick colors from that, and I say loosely because these are some different shades here, and I want to give myself a direction, which I have like a color anxiety. You know, I've said this in several videos, and for me this has really helped me get past the anxiety of picking colors and gets me right into creating way faster than picking random things and being mad that nothing works out. So I use these not to be exacty, but to give me a direction. So I have picked Viola. Masha's watercolors is what I'm using. Ultramarine purple, just kind of that pinky one there. And then Peony Bud. And then I picked out Quinacridone Gold. Even though that's a peachy color, I want more yellow. And then that orange. So I've gotten a little bit off of the color palette, but I got myself in a set direction with the colors that I'm going to use today. And I'm kind of thinking I want messy squares and then mark making. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I could, you know, lightly pencil in about where the middle is. This is a 9x9 piece of paper. And it's the Hahnemühle 100% cotton watercolor paper in a 9x12 that I have just cut in half. Cut 3 inches off. I got distracted thinking there. So because I've cut it into 9x9, I could roughly mark where the center is on these if I wanted to kind of give myself an idea of where to kind of make it all where it's not heavy or top bottom. I can kind of work that way. And so we're just going to see here. I've got some water here. It's been a couple days since I've even been in my art studio. I fill all the water up usually when I leave. For the next session I'll be ready. But it's been a few days, and so then they start to do some funny stuff. Like evaporate. Okay, let's see. And it might end up not being perfect at all, but I'm kind of thinking just some fun, wonky creativity, and we'll just see what we can get. And it can be like really square, or they can be like wonky squares where we leave some weird edges and stuff. And we could try to do it with a round brush. I'm actually using my 3/4 inch Princeton Neptune square wash. But yeah, we could get kind of creative here in how we do these. They don't have to be perfect. They can be wonky squares, but I just kind of feeling some, let's have some fun here kind of with squares day. And we can splash some off to the side. I mean, there's all kinds of fun stuff we could do. We can let some run into each other. And these are granulating colors, so they should separate out into other stuff really nicely. Okay, this is a kind of wonky color palette now that I've got it going. Are we gonna like it? I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm questioning. Questioning my choices here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it is all in. I think I just picked that same color. I'm trying to give myself enough differences and things that don't sit directly next to each other, but at the same time, let's see what I want to put there. I guess we'll go for this. I feel like I needed like one. Oh, I completely forgot this peony. About to say, I feel like I'm missing a color there, and that was kind of it. And it's kind of, I don't know, it might be too samey up top there. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. Now I'm kind of thinking that we need to do some fun mark making. I'm almost wondering, can I run the back of my brush around here and get any of these to move and get some lines going? Some of these are too dry to do that, but and I could take a little brush, not that one that I just had, but maybe a finer brush. This one is the round number 4 Princeton Neptune. I could come back in and like circle some of these and get some mark making like that. That might be kind of fun. Just to get some other fun markies going in there. Make it kind of, and then I could pick a color. Okay, not enough water, I guess. And do some splatties. All right. And we could let this dry and now come back on top of this and mark make with some pencil and whatever else that we're inspired by. So I think I'm going to let this dry for a second, and then we'll come back and mark make on top of this. But I'm almost kind of feeling, before I said that, maybe even come back on top of these with extra color and just see if we can get some fun darkness or something going in some of these, or even like just some water, even just to get it to do some wonkiness. Reactivate, get some of these colors to do something fun. I like that idea. Alright, so let's let this dry and then I'll be right back. Alright. I don't know if I love this piece. Maybe I'll do this in the blues and greens next time. Maybe that would be what would hop me on board with this. But I do like it, so I'm still going to play and see like what else can I get this to do. And I'm kind of thinking mark making, maybe just kind of playing with circling the edges, maybe do a shape if you like botanicals, do the botanicals in there. I want kind of sloppy and not exacty. It's just my black wing pencil. Man, I'm eating this little baby up. Now I'm just gonna pull like random colors. Maybe I'll just add some in here, which we're kind of on point here with our color card. I'm still kind of looking at it and using it as a guide and see if I can at least keep myself kind of on track with what I had started with. It's just kind of fun to play, do something different. I like that. Ooh, what if we get out some temper sticks? These are the Shuttle Art temper sticks. Just see what we can get here. I've got some colors that are still a tiny bit not dry, but at the same time are dry enough, and I might just smush them around. Just adding some other color in here. This is another kind of like sampler piece for me, where it's more about the play and what else can we get. I'm feeling some dots. How about like an orange? Okay, I'm kind of feeling like this is more this color. Whoa, let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. That just took us in a different direction, didn't it? Like spreading out and not staying in our little square grid there. Alright, what else do I want to do? I'm definitely thinking maybe some lines. Maybe it's my Uniball Signo. Are we thinking lines? Maybe, let's see. Alright, I'm going to get my little paint stick out. This is a great big paint stick for a big bucket of paint. Because I've still got some wet watercolors out here where I let it pool up. And so I'm kind of thinking I don't want to smear it around. Or maybe I do, but I'm kind of thinking not. It's a little bit light, but this is a wet-ish, it's a damp spot that I'm drawing on top of, but I don't mind that it's light. It'll just kind of add a texture in there, so when you get close, you're like, ooh, what's going on there? Like, ooh. I want, okay. What do I want? I want maybe some gold. Kuretake gold mica paste, just put into a fine line bottle with a pipette. Just shake that up, and then come back in here and give myself some shimmery bits. Oh yeah, 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 okay. See, now that's totally damp, spreading right out. Not in a bad way. It's kind of interesting, the difference in the what was damp spreading out and the further out dry bits there. I like the difference, the contrast of that. And when you're doing these samplers, you know, people are going to be thinking like, oh, how do I know when I'm done? If it doesn't feel like you got enough layers, like you're like, ooh, it's still missing something, then you're not done. If you get to the point where you're like, I think I'm there, then, you know, stop. And you could always add to it later. It's not like you're committing yourself forever to leave it where you left it. So don't stress about if it's done or not. You can always come back to it. You know what we can do? Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, let's do this. Let's give ourselves a crazy, not quite straight, wonky gold frame, because when we peel that tape, we'll have a clean edge outside of that. Okay, I like that. I like it. I don't feel like we're done yet, so what else do we need? We need something else. Kind of feeling like a pink. Like, what do you think? Like a pinky pink? Just kind of fill some of these in. Didn't have to do anything really, just some lovely filler kinda. That's what I was kind of thinking there. Just something fun. Okay, I like that. Feel like we're almost getting there. Feel like we're close. Are we close? Are you thinking, no? No way. Let's see. Ooh, how about this one? That's too bright. I kind of feel like maybe I want to do some graphite because I like the graphite. Something's wet. Don't put your hand down on the wet stuff. It's the gold, but it still looks good, so lucky me. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that too. I kind of want to do like some wonky all through it. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. You know the sound effects make it better. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm all over the place with the craziness today. I'm feeling good about it. What else do I want? Ooh, how about an orange woody stick? Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, that was a fun choice. Just as some kind of funness in there. It's kind of same there with that. I kind of feel like in all this craziness, a little sampler fun that we've got going on here, I kind of feel like we're there. And you know what? I could do some. This one right here is kind of doing it. It's still not dry. How funny is that? Maybe we should just go ahead and help that one along now. Try to dry some of that gold there too. So what? I kind of feel like I'm there for today. It's crazy. Totally different than what I'm normally doing. We're going to peel our tape edge and get our clean little edge and just see what did we end up with. Can't say that's my favorite colors that I picked there. But kind of thinking like if we did that in the teal, blue, and the green kind of things. But that is super fun. I do like that quite a bit. And it's another fun way to do a sampler and experiment with color, and then experiment with your different supplies and just see like, hey, what can we come up with, and see what lovely surprises you can do for yourself, and just have a fun paint day at your table. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.